It's showtime.
He's gonna screw us up.
I know. Good morning, everyone. Wake up. It's 72 degrees out there. I'll tell you more about the weather in just a moment, but hope you had a lovely week. I almost said weekend, but I could almost say a week, almost half of the week here already this morning. But right now, we're going to head to Jamie. Gee, what's
Well,
up?
I'm right next to you. I'll move
Jamie?
things around a little bit here. I got tired of standing up so much. So now I figure, the older I get, the older I get, I want to kind of lay back and sit just a little bit. But good morning, I'm Jamie Cooper. This is Athens in the AM. This portion of the program brought to you by Hometown Market, and one in Hartselle, too, by the way.
Yes, sir.
5 locations. Gloria will have them for you in just a moment. All the weekly specials already out. Jan, good to have you back on the show.
Yes,
It's great to be here.
How long has it been? Dr. Jan
It's
White.
a long time.
Hey, we got 2
months.
doctors up here this morning. Dr. Chuck,
Yeah.
good to see you up here this morning.
Thank you.
Yeah. Andy, are you a doctor too?
Not yet.
Doctor.
Not yet. I like that answer.
From
Not yet.
Hartselle,
Working
Alabama.
on
Got a
it.
lot of stuff to talk about. I asked me to
Working on
bring
it.
Eddie Pruitt with him this morning. I guess he's sleeping in.
You know, Eddie has only done the show once in the 28
28
years.
years. Yeah, keep
Yes.
up with that. 28 years.
28 years
Once.
he's been advertising.
The
He is not
25-year
a morning
anniversary,
person.
wasn't it?
It
Yeah,
was.
he was here 3 years ago. Sure
Yeah.
was. Zach, thanks for bringing that up.
Good.
Zach,
Good
media
memory.
days. Why ain't you down there covering it?
I know we got Skip down there, and he won't even be here tomorrow to tell us about it. He's done gone to the beach now, but
I'm going to watch it yesterday, Joseph. I'm watching it, doing it, got everybody on. I see in the background on the phone. It's Greg Skipworth, the West
Yes.
Limestone track coach and our regular guest up here on Thursday. So I texted him. I said, hey, can you get me a picture? He said, Gloria wants a picture of
Pollock.
David Pollock, the cute kid down there that works, used to play at Georgia. Well, within 30 seconds, he sent one. So I don't know if we got that or not,
but he found by mention the other day, said we had lunch with a bunch of the callers. We had lunch with Greg from Athens, Georgia. I said, he always gets you wrong. Don't you tell him you're from Alabama? We're not from
Athens,
that
Georgia's
dog.
I think I'm going to start calling Zach. You know what my name's going to be?
What?
Rover from New Hope.
Oh, that's original.
It is original.
It is original. That's a good one, Jamie.
It is original.
You are not going to start calling in.
Why?
Because
I watch me every
I
day.
wish you would. I might listen to it.
Why can't I start calling?
No.
I need more than I'm bored in the afternoon.
No. That's what we need to do here.
There's a
Hey, there it
picture.
is right there.
There's a picture.
There it is right there.
That wasn't the picture I
That
was
was the
expecting to
picture
get
Gloria
from Pollock, but, appreciate it. He's still a cutie.
In case you didn't know, Andrea, SEC Network is on every afternoon. Paul Feinbaum just got signed a deal to make more money than I am in broadcasting.
Yes, he is.
What do you get? 2 or 3 million a year now?
They hadn't told. They've kept that quiet.
Multi-million-dollar deal.
Well, I can't. I'm assuming, being a veterinarian, you're an Auburn graduate.
I am an Auburn graduate.
See, I'm
What
pretty
gave it
smart when
away?
it comes to that
Yeah.
stuff.
So
I'm
he can
not.
say.
Okay, good. Dr. White, good to have you back in here.
Thank you.
You've been gone for several months now.
Yes.
We've missed you.
Yep, I missed you too.
Good to see you. Good
Yeah,
to see
well,
to
you
be
live,
back.
you ain't missed us too much. You live across the street from
you.
us.
She's been.
I was
see
out
you
taking a
from
whiz in my
afar.
yard yesterday morning. I saw you walking out with your robe on, but I didn't get arrested, so I didn't say anything.
Thank you.
Hey, Dr. Glad you up here this morning. We're going
No
to talk a
surprise
little bit
photos.
later on this morning about your profession, but we'll also talk about the thing going over in Hartselle because we've talked to a lot of people since our dog died a couple of weeks ago, and it is about to friggin' kill us, or me worse than her. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
amazing what a 4-pound animal can have effect they can have on us.
I tried to tell you.
And I've told everybody, I said, as much money as I spent trying to save that dog over the 7 years we had him, I could have sent him to Bama, and he probably already graduated by now.
Yeah.
He was
That's a true
awesome.
story. You veterinarians make a lot of money.
No.
I don't know about that.
Maybe not in Hartselle.
If he, you all got it going on. And Jan, I know you was talking about old Junior yesterday, yeah?
Yeah,
Used to bring him up here.
I know it, and I still mourn Junior. I still miss him.
He would cough in the middle of a segment.
Yeah, Junior was a character.
Well,
Oh,
anyway,
that's cute. Look
All
at
right,
us talking about him like they are cute.
Hey,
let's go to our family pet now.
more
Here's
fun.
Zack with KFC Sport.
Welcome to ZTV 11 Sports, brought to you by KFC, the best fried chicken in Athens and Limestone County. Need to say a couple things, James. First off, let me say happy birthday to my mama. Happy birthday, Mama. We love you and hope you have a great day. Hey, here's a picture. Okay, thank you.
Hey, that's before I got a haircut. That's me on the
Yeah,
right.
that's a picture before you got a haircut. Yeah, happy birthday, Mama.
Happy birthday.
Love you. And I think, Brad, you got a picture of my cousin, Shelley.
Yeah. This breaks my heart.
Jamie and Glory know her very well from Bertie Thornton. She had a massive stroke Monday and affected the left side of her brain, not doing too good right now, in very critical condition. So please keep her and the family in thoughts and prayers.
Every time
We'd
you see
appreciate it.
Shelley, let's take a picture. Let's take a picture.
Yeah, that's why I say
Bless.
I found that picture of you and her.
Aw.
There was a Christmas picture, I believe, too, of her. So please keep her in your thoughts and prayers, and hopefully she can turn
Whole
around and get
family.
better. Last night, All-Star game. If anybody cares, I fell asleep watching it, Jamie. 8-6. There was 10 home runs
He's a
in that
great
game.
sports guy.
Hey, I was watching dozed off. 5 home runs by each team. That's the most in All-Star history. But American League wins, so that gives them home field advantage in the World Series. Also, I got this. You had Jamie. The Yankees back in 1998 had the best winning percentage at the All-Star break, 753, 61, and 20. That's hard to do in one half the season. But right now, the Yankees and Red Sox are battling each other pretty hard right now. Media days. Georgia was there yesterday.
See how smart he is? He went
Kirby
there.
Smart said he has put the Alabama game in the rear
Yeah,
view
sure he
mirror.
has.
Yeah, they still remember 2nd and 26, but he's there. And today, 2 of the big names, of course, the main man, Nick Saban, will be there, and also Jeremy Pruitt will be doing his first media days. And then Thursday, Coach Malzahn and the Auburn Tigers will be there. So, Commissioner Greg Sankey says Supreme Court ruling that struck down a federal law barring gambling on sports could cause the leagues to require schools to issue weekly reports on injured players. No, right now,
Y'all understand what he just said?
right now you don't have to put out a report on who's hurt. So everybody's got to guess, well, is he going to start at quarterback or whatever? Now, if that happens, it has to be like the NFL, put out an injury report.
All right,
So-
since they're about to legalize sporting, betting on sports, y'all keep up with that, don't you?
I mean, they're going to let you
Well, yeah.
make bets on your phone and
So we're
everything.
gonna do that
about it.
here.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are.
No, we're not.
Y'all know what a chicken drop is?
No, we're not doing a chicken
Come
drop.
No,
on.
we
Y'all have
you
never
do-
been to a chicken drop?
You are not doing it.
They're not
They
going
do
to.
it at a lot of bars.
I've never
Yeah,
been
that's
to a
what-
chicken drop either.
You been to one?
No, is that chicken drop bingo?
Yes, it is.
Exactly.
That's
We get a big
exactly.
cage out here, numbers 1 to 100. We're gonna get people to come up here and have a bunch of people around.
It does not
And
smell
then
good.
$5 or $10 a bet. Wherever chicken craps, you win the money.
Not happening in here.
Well, I don't know why we can't do that.
No. Because it's
We
illegal
just went
for
to one the other
one.
day, well, a couple months ago. What?
It's illegal for one.
What? Well, we got
Blake-
a vet that can take care of the chickens.
Blakely will have your
Illegal.
arrest.
These
I
are
don't know about chicken
qualified
drop.
roosters. Hey, y'all know one thing we forgot to do? The weather. So let's do the weather right
People
now.
probably
Brought
wanna
to you
know.
by Save with Glory.
That's right. 72 degrees out there. Some areas are going to experience some fog, much like yesterday. It's going to be a little humid out there, too. Things are going to start to clear up, though, around lunchtime. We should see some sunshine, and that'll come out. High temperatures today of 90, low of 68. And then beautiful next couple days. Saturday, 50% chance of rain so far. That could change. We'll know a little closer to that day, but there's your forecast. SaveWithGloria.com. If you're looking to refinance, hometown lenders will love to work
Well,
with you.
you don't have to refinance.
I'd love
You
to
can
work
buy
with
a
you.
house.
You can buy a house, a full mortgage, pre-qualified,
Y'all
buy
need
the
any
house
of
of your
that?
dreams.
I know.
Close within 30 days.
I've had fun doing that.
That's right.
Ain't
Her
good,
new
man.
position.
awesome.
That's right. Anyway.
Whew, yeah.
Hey, we got any pictures today, Brad?
We do have a couple. Glenn
Show me.
Coffey
Let's
was
see if
in
I'm in any
town.
of it. Picture time. That's me on the right. There's
Hey,
Dusty, our
Gina.
pastor at Lindsay Lane Baptist Church. He follows me everywhere. That's
He's a good
Glenn
girlfriend.
Coffey and his daughter. Glenn spoke Monday to the students or the ball team over at Cody Gross's Athens Golden Eagles. There's about 100 of them in there, too. So he spoke for 30, 45 minutes.
Good.
To bring up, and there's
Alan.
Alan James. He's going to be up here with us in a couple of weeks. He's got a book out I'll talk about in just a moment, too. What a story he's got. He's a minister now, too.
Book is phenomenal.
The guy on the right is, what is he? He's got a business, too, but he's going to be here in a couple of weeks. Let me tell y'all quickly about his story. Is that the last picture?
One more.
One more. What's the other one?
Cody.
Oh.
He'll be back with
That's
us
Cody.
from football season 2.
Athens
Coach.
football coach.
Coach Gross.
Anyway, y'all got, this is a truth book he just gave us. He wrote.
It's an easy read.
Oh, man, it is. And I said, man, how'd you live through this? He says, I'm not a victim, I'm victorious now. But he grew up in such a bad childhood. He said when he lived with his grandparents and stuff, there were layers of animal feces on the floor and
Dirt
stuff like
and
that.
just-
He had to live in that. growing up over in Lauderdale County.
Didn't
It's
know any
unbelievable.
different until he started to get older. But yeah.
Great read, though. But he'll be here in a couple of weeks to talk about that. Speaking of something sad, I saw this on AL.com. We love to go to Fort Morgan. I mean, being a vet, you probably got on a couple acres down there on the beach.
He's all
Nobody's told
over
me
you.
about it.
But you know, the slogan is leave nothing but footprints. Well, one of those endangered sea turtles washed ashore the other day, and tied around its neck was an Alabama, nothing against the Crimson Tide, which I'm a big Bama fan, but tied around its neck was a beach chair.
It got
That's-
hung up in a
that had
beach
washed
chair.
out. There it is right there. And it got around that. I don't think even you could save him. You ever worked on a sea turtle?
No, sir.
What's the strangest animal you have worked on?
I haven't worked on
Monkey?
anything strange. Yeah, an eagle.
Dogs, cats,
An eagle at
pretty-
Auburn. And
Well, if you Auburn, everybody works on an eagle at Auburn. Give me something original, man.
A dog, a cat.
yeah,
He hasn't had
I'm
anything.
a dog and a cat guy. Alpacas.
Alpacas, there you go.
We did pull up to a farm call one time when I was at Auburn, and a dog had come across the road and killed 13 alpacas.
Oh, my.
And so as we're driving up, all you see is alpaca bodies all over the side of the hill. It was awful.
You know, that just happened at some zoo. The jaguar got loose.
Oh my gosh.
And it killed, did you see that? What, it killed 4 or 5 alpacas, killed a fox. It just went down there murdering everybody.
Man,
What they called it, got it
Killing
killed.
machine.
I didn't know about that.
That would be a horrible scene.
Well,
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, huh. All right, we'll take
like
a break.
watching
When
a
we come
movie.
back, since we got 2, you've been around to play, don't you, Jen?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
She can't forget that.
Unfortunately.
What do you...
Andrea just has no idea what she's
I
about
have no idea.
Oh, hey, you're in for it, Andrew.
When we come
Outta
back,
here.
we'll play Judge Jamie. Y'all,
Oh,
hang on.
boy.
Time to play Judge Jamie. Y'all pay attention, Chuck B. Alert. Judge Jamie with the Cooper Court. Got 2 new players in here today. Thank y'all for getting up. We're playing Worldwide 2. And brought to you by One Love Hearing. Can you hear me now?
Nope.
That's right. If you can't, he's got 6 locations in North Alabama, about as many as Dr. Chuck over here does in the veterinarian clinic. All right, here's the way we play this. Wrong answer. Right answer. And Joseph, playing over. Good to have you in here this morning. You could have worn a different shirt, but that'll be okay.
That's all right.
You was gonna,
I'll cover it up.
y'all are playing to win a
Oh, don't do that.
Vienna sausages this morning. My hometown of New York used to be named this. The Yankees burned it down. So ever
Oh,
since then, that's all we ever eat. These right here. All right, Jan, you remember how to play?
Yes.
All right, here we go. First question, and I know Zack may not. I have scanned the newspapers. I read more newspapers than anybody y'all know of. Thank you all you folks for playing at home. 3 suspects. Huh?
Everybody else gets it online now.
Well, I get it online too, but I prefer the print. 3 adults and 2 juveniles were arrested for breaking into numerous vehicles in Limestone County the other day.
Good, they got it.
What was the reason they did it?
Drugs.
I would say drugs.
That's a wrong answer. Not what I'm looking for.
Money.
Cigarettes.
Money.
Sunglasses.
Tequila.
God, like,
Tequila.
Oh, sorry.
Suspects blame
Alcohol.
tequila on burglaries. They said, I just had too much tequila, and tequila, here's his quote, the tequila made me do it.
No, being an idiot made you do it.
All right, I know y'all know the answer to this question here. Out of the Decatur, you all keep up with the Decatur Daily a little bit?
Okay.
What's that down there? There's a little controversy going on down there with our friend Susie Wiley trying to get that dog park built. How much?
Too much.
Not how much is the little dog in the window, but how much is the projected cost, Dr. White, of the dog park indicator?
20 million.
Oh, gosh, no.
I'm just,
200.
who knows?
It's the highest priced dog park in the nation.
250,000.
200 million.
150,000.
$198,000.
I was close. I had 250.
190. They got a $100,000 grant from Arthur
How
Orwell.
many dogs do you think?
Concerned
were
about the cost. Decatur has a first-class dog park. It's going to be 2 acres. 2-acre dog park.
For how
It's
much?
supposed to be one of the best ones, the biggest ones in the nation.
Ours was 20,000.
Now, y'all have one, right?
Yeah.
So Hartsville's is 20,000, they want one, 198,000. Do a lot of people go there?
Well, it's only been open for a couple months, but yeah, I've seen several people
All
there.
right. So Hartsville's got
We didn't get 100,000 from.
We don't even have one here. What is the name of the fish that temporarily stalled the Mazda Toyota plant?
Oh, come on. That is so
Stupid fish.
pygmy for
The
you.
spring pygmy sunfish. About how big's that dude?
About like it.
About less than 2 inches big. They're back to work though. They said they wanted to do the right thing over there. All right, I know y'all know this one, Dr. Watt. Out of USA Today, what is the best state to retire in?
Alabama.
Well, that's a good answer, but a wrong one.
Florida?
Nope.
No.
North Dakota.
Florida came in at 5th.
Oh, South Dakota.
South Dakota.
I was
actually
close.
came
Yeah,
in.
my
How'd you
sister
know?
retired there.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is South Dakota the #1 place?
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't go there because you have to have a snow shovel or two.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, why would you want to go
taxes.
retire?
It's
We got
tax
show
structure.
snow.
I understand your money go further, but.
What famous monument landmark is there?
Rushmore.
Rushmore. See, you could retire to Alabama. Y'all know they got, see, and
Oh,
New
yeah,
Hope.
right.
See, New Hope's a good place to retire to because they got their own version of that.
Really?
Yep, sure do. What is the worst state to retire in?
Chicago.
California.
Chicago.
Tennessee.
Well, Illinois, I'm sorry, Illinois.
New York.
New York.
New York.
Alabama is
Yeah.
not in the, they've actually got Mississippi as one of the top 10 states to retire in.
I wouldn't believe that.
Is that based on tax structure?
Now, you own a house in Mississippi.
Yeah,
think
Y'all are partly retired there.
right, but we're retired in Alabama because that's more beneficial to
Oh,
us,
really?
tax-wise.
Well, that's the way rich people can live.
You got-
Poor people just
They
go
watch
from town to
taxes,
town.
yeah.
All right, let's see if y'all get this one. What is the newest? Y'all know they got these trails now. I mean, Hartsville may have a trail, I don't know, but they got the music trail over the Shoals area. They got the barbecue trail through the state of Alabama. What is the newest trail named after a famous guy?
Where?
The country road.
He wore a sweater.
Mr. Rogers
The
Trail.
Mr. Rogers Trail, that's right. The Mr. Rogers Neighborhood Trail. Won't you help me be my neighbor? How much money has his documentary grossed this year?
$5 million.
12 and a half to be exact. What is the newest trail about to start in North Alabama?
The Country Rover
The
Trail.
Country
in
Rover
New
Trail
York.
is exactly right. Y'all ever grow up watching the Country Rover on TV? Andrew, where you from?
I'm from Calhoun County,
Where?
Oxford.
Oh yeah, I didn't get
Yeah,
down
she ain't
there.
from around here.
You ain't from around here.
I'm from Hartsville.
So you grew up watching, you know all about it.
No.
You can name
He
all
never watched you. Come on, growing up.
Oh, he had to. The Country Rover Trail will start in New Hope. It'll go down through Gunnersville, Collinsville, Fort Payne with Alabama, Mentone,
Really?
Fayetteville, all these famous stories that I did.
You've got it all figured out?
As soon as I get that book finished,
Yeah.
who won the World Soccer Championship?
France.
France.
What was the score?
5-2.
I'll let you have it. 4-2.
Close
Was the
enough.
final
Yeah, I didn't watch a minute. of it.
4-2 was the final. Who was the goalkeeper for France?
Jean-Pierre Claude Van Damme.
Hugo Lloris was actually.
It was on the tip of my tongue.
All right, here we go. Last question before I move over to some hard ones. Y'all pay attention.
Oh,
Have you had a single question yet?
Nope.
All right, well, this-
I haven't had enough coffee for this yet.
Yeah.
What is considered the holy grail of baseball cards?
Honus Wagner.
Wrong answer, but you'd have thought that would be it, but no.
Oh, man, if it's not that one.
Mickey Mantle.
Mickey Mantle is the right
Hey,
answer.
good job.
1952 Topps Mickey Mantle, valued at several $1 million, was delivered to the History Colorado Center this week for a 72-hour display with armed guards.
That was one Evan Mathis, I think, had, wasn't it?
I think
From Alabama?
He had a different one, didn't he?
I thought it. Okay. Maybe.
The card is insured for $12 million.
Sell it.
Wow, so
All right. Donald Trump just got back and visited the Queen. How many presidents has she met?
All of them.
Oh, yeah.
2.
All of
No,
them.
not all
George
of them.
Washington was. I don't think she's that old. That's a good answer.
Come on, Dan.
How many?
30.
6.
75.
8.
Zach? How could she have
How
met
could-
75
75
presidents?
presidents.
Trump is 45.
Well, you didn't say U.S. president. It could have been the French president. Did he say U.S. president?
Zach, are you
Could be a
disputing
technicality.
the judge?
Yeah.
I'm disputing.
The actual answer is 12.
12, okay.
12. Dwight Eisenhower was the first one. She also met Herbert Hoover, who had been out of office for like
She
20
saw
years,
me.
and met him over there. So she's met all of them, basically. Those, Kennedy, Nixon, Ford, and all of those. Lori knows the answer to this, so she'd be ineligible on this. We watched that the other day. I don't know if any of y'all did or not, but we did. What 3 protocol
Errors.
eras did he break in the meeting with the Queen?
He walked in front
Only
of her.
3.
I walked in front of her was the main one. Way to go, Joe.
Shook her hand instead of bowing to her.
He did not bow. Curtsy. That's another one. She's 92. And kept her waiting for 12 minutes.
Oh, I was gonna say, he, well,
You
Of
don't
course, he
keep
said he was
Queen, do you?
they said he was 1 minute late. I don't know.
they were very prompt.
The 12 kids that were 17 days trapped and all got out.
They're leaving the hospital today.
Thank you, Zach, for that update. They'll be making a movie about. What was the name of their ball team?
The
I have no idea.
man, they said it.
think I even
100
heard it
times,
much.
and I can't-
Wild
The
Boar.
Wild Boars.
They ordered their favorite food when they got to the hospital. All of them in unison. What was it?
Pizza.
Hamburgers.
Boar.
Quarter pounder with cheese.
Zach.
KFC.
KFC chicken.
KFC. Why did I know?
KFC chicken was the right
Got the
answer. Hey, here's a shocker. What is the latest celebrity to be getting divorced?
The latest.
The latest.
He-
Male or female?
He used to kind of do what I did. Host
Regis Philbin?
Host a popular.
Jerry Springer?
Matt Lauer.
Oh, shocking.
No, that's
Well,
not a
that's been going
surprise.
on for.
Yeah,
No, he just announced they're getting a divorce.
she announced it like
I think she
8
announced
months
it a
ago.
long
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they've been
Way
separated
back.
for 5 years or something.
Yeah.
All right. What
Who didn't
is
see
the
that
name of Tim Tebow's girlfriend?
I don't know,
He
but
has a
she's
girlfriend?
not bad. Miss Universe?
America.
She's not.
Miss Universe.
Yeah, that's all I know before.
Jimmy Lee, 2017 Miss Universe. And his ex-girlfriend
Nice.
was also Miss Universe.
Wow.
Nice.
He gets
He's
around.
not hanging
That's a
with
good-looking dude.
Yeah, yeah.
He gets around. All right, I'm going to go with this one last
Beautiful.
question. I got a couple more, but I'll save them maybe for tomorrow. Instead of working on a treadmill daily, they're saying ditch the treadmill. What is, and it comes in 2-hour sessions, the newest form of natural exercise?
Washing your car.
2-hour sessions.
That would be
I mean, I know y'all do this in
Not
horses.
yoga.
No, it's not yoga. Not yoga with goats either, which are popular now in Decatur.
walking back and forth to the TV, turn it on no way
Get on that
instead of.
bandwagon.
Cutting the
What,
grass.
what would it be?
Cleaning house.
I thought you had it, Joe.
You did it as a kid.
Ride a bicycle
Play in the
outside.
yard.
Running around playing
Swimming.
Riding bicycle.
baseball in the backyard.
Climbing trees.
Climbing trees. For 2
I
hours.
think I'm
That's what I said, you gotta get a
For 2
picture.
hours.
Yeah,
Really?
climbing
Yeah,
trees
break your leg,
is the
break your
newest
arm.
exercise.
Right, okay, there's an
Yeah, that'd be
accident waiting
illegal
to
by me,
happen.
Brad.
Climb a tree.
All right, so we're gonna let you win today. You can have these dino sausages. And feed
All
the
right.
animals. That's
Yes.
the winner right there. Now, who are you related to over in
I
Limestone
wouldn't say
County?
that.
I'm not related to them. I
But you
just know the Drakes. My brother-in-law is cousins with the Drakes.
Oh, yeah, they're a pretty famous name over that way.
Yes, they are.
Okay.
You ever heard the name of a guy named Jeff Pugh,
Nope.
the
Well, you don't.
head football coach over that way?
Well,
Do
he
you
Chad
know-
knows him
Do
very.
you know another legend, Clint Legg, the assistant principal over that way?
I do know.
No. He just knows the
I stay,
Drakes.
I stay out of
No,
the fray.
Morgan.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't admit knowing anything either. Hey, we'll take a break. Be right back. Y'all hang on.
back on this Wednesday morning. Let's quickly go over that forecast. Humid day today, especially this morning anyway. Some areas are experiencing some fog, 73 degrees outside already today. We're going to see temperatures not bad. They'll start to clear out around lunchtime today. We should see some sunshine, high temperatures 90 tomorrow, 91. Friday, 89. That's that cool front they're talking about. Low tonight of 68 in the morning when you wake up. It should feel nice anyway. And there's your extended forecast. 50% so far for Saturday. If that's a cold front, we'll take it, I guess. That's about as good as we're going to get so far. But let's talk Hartselle.
So you got a lot of experience in this job, huh?
Oh, yes, yes.
Andrea started this
Couple
new
weeks.
position. Yeah.
So exactly what is your title
2nd.
now?
I'm the new president of the Hartselle Area Chamber of Commerce.
I mean,
Congratulations.
is that just Hartselle City limits area, or can you be a member?
No, it's all over.
All over.
So the area, we're not limited to just Hartselle.
So you've had the job, what, a
busy.
week, 2 weeks?
Pretty much,
2
yeah.
weeks? Is this your first live interview at 6 o'clock in the
It
morning?
is, yes, sir.
I asked her, I said, well, what made you think of us?
And yes, I used to work in Athens. So I actually worked for the Chamber of Commerce, and I worked for North Alabama Research Center. So it's been about
Okay.
6 years in Athens.
Really?
Yes,
Oh,
deal.
Athens is a great place.
I think so.
Soon they might start to grow a little bit.
Soon all of this
And
area
what is your
will.
affiliation? You just a member?
I'm the
Morgan
chairman
Animal-
of the board.
Oh, you're the chairman?
Yeah.
Morgan Animal Hospital.
Well,
Yeah.
that's probably not the chair, but
state-
That's my day
Daytime
job.
That's your day job. All right, so what big events y'all got coming up?
We have the Cotton Picking Barbecue. It is on July 28th. It's in the past, it's been at downtown Hartselle, and this year we're changing the venue, and it's going to be at 500 Nance Ford Road, which is the parking lot of the Sparkman Park. This is a pretty big event. It's the 9th year that we've done it. In the past, though, it's just been pit masters, so it's just been a barbecue cook-off. This year, we wanted to make it more community-oriented, so we've got bands and food trucks. There's a kid zone, and it's completely free to all who attend.
And that's over at the Sparkman Center?
Well, it's at the Sparkman Park, so by the baseball fields. It's in the parking lot of the baseball fields.
Now, this is before your time over there, and Chuck, you may have been there, too. I got to tell you, one of the worst events we went to in Hartselle, about this time of year.
No.
They had a iced tea thing or something.
Sweet
and
tea.
it was downtown. We helped
That's
Eddie Pruitt move some vehicles over there. This parking. It was in a parking lot now, pavement now, black pavement. It must have been 100 degrees, and they only did it 1 year. You remember
did,
that?
I do.
And it was just.
Everyone
man, it
was
so
so
hot out
miserably
there.
hot.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah.
they didn't have beer back then. They just had iced tea.
That's right.
All
Yeah.
right, so this thing is when, 2 weeks?
It's
Or next
actually
Week.
a next weekend, so it's the 28th of July, so a week from Saturday.
All right, now Chuck, now what is your involvement in this, and how's that work?
What is my involvement?
Support.
Moral support, and help planning. I'll be out there helping park RVs for the pro teams and the amateur teams coming in. Probably will help manage the cornhole tournament,
Yes.
which we'll be having on Saturday while the barbecue cook-off's going
Okay,
on.
shade trees out that way?
We do.
Okay.
We do, and we have a beer tent, so you can go in the
All right, now,
tent.
how does that
cool off.
work? Are you banded, or you're...
Absolutely.
No,
You're,
yeah.
There's a perimeter, so there's
fenced in?
You're fenced in, but that's where the food trucks are. The entertainment will be there, and then so you're fenced into that area.
Do
Now-
people need to bring their own chairs?
Yes, bring your
Okay.
own lawn chairs.
Who are some of the entertainment? Who's some of the entertainment?
We have Rolling Smoke Nation, and they're going to perform from 11 to 3, and Bishop Black, which is a local band out of Decatur.
All right.
All right, so
Sounds
that's
like
going
fun.
on next week over there. Now, that's free to put. Now, you got shade tree cookers too? Or just regular folks?
Shade
We do.
Yeah, so there's
We do.
backyard teams
Oh,
and
what you
professional.
call them, backyard
Mhm,
teams?
in the backyard.
Boy,
Yeah,
I'm
pro.
learning all kind of new
And this is
deals.
how many years y'all been doing that?
This is the 9th year,
Why did y'all decide to move from downtown to over there?
because there's been road work, and so in the past we were able to block roads, but we couldn't do that this year, so we had to change.
How
the
many
venue.
people do you expect for this?
At least 1,000.
My
Really?
goodness, that is a huge event.
Yeah, those things get bigger and bigger. So you got professional judges and
Yes,
all
professional.
that.
This is actually sanctioned with the Kansas City Barbecue Society.
Okay, okay.
So we've got strict rules we have to follow. But in the past, again, like I said, it's not been community oriented. And so we've heard their feedback, and they wanted something that they can get involved with. And so
Great.
we
Well,
hope that they can do that.
congratulations. So you working with Michelle here? Williamson?
Michelle,
At the chamber?
Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Yes,
Yeah,
I have
Jennifer.
worked with Jennifer.
Michelle's with the county.
That's what he said.
Couldn't get all
But
of them.
I've worked with Michelle also.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Michelle's
they're
everywhere.
they're getting a new building and everything
I
here.
know,
They
they
moved
are.
the other one.
They
They did.
literally
They
moved
just
it.
literally
Just picked
moved
it up
it
and moved
across
it
the
like a
street.
block over.
I didn't know that.
Oh, wow.
Sure did. All right, let's talk about Morgan. How long you been in business over there, Joe?
4 years, July 31st.
So you the only vet in Hartselle?
No, sir. There's plenty of vets in Hartselle.
And your main emphasis is dogs and cats.
Small animal, yes, sir.
So you go out and you don't go out and do cows, nothing like that?
No, sir.
Okay, so you just.
I'm not your guy for that.
Let me
He
ask
has no
you, we just
cows.
suffered, we use Dr. Pittman here right down, he's right down the road here. Dr. Robert Pittman, don't know if you know him or not.
I
You only
do.
have a big association, I don't know.
Right.
But how do people, when our pet died, I mean, he was just like a part of the family. We can't ever talk about without crying, but
Absolutely.
how do most people cope? And I know you have to deal with it too when you have to euthanize, but how do they cope with their pets dying? And what do you tell them?
You know, most of the time, if they get to the point where they're in the office and they have to euthanize, the pets, I tell them that they're tired. You know, you can tell when they want to be euthanized. So I think they have somewhat of an understanding, the pet that is, that, hey, I'm sick, and people probably say I'm crazy, but hey, I'm sick, and they kind of know. You can kind of sense they kind of know what's going on, and I think they're okay with it. And so you just tell people they're tired, and you're doing them a favor, and this is much better than suffering for how, you know.
We had,
days
that
a
was
week.
like our neighbor told us, you know, you don't want to keep them around for
Right,
you when
right,
they're suffering.
right.
And
I
it's
mean, I
time to
know he
let
was
them
only
go.
7, but
Yeah.
hey, back in the old days,
Oh, you guys were horrible.
growing up in New Home, and a lot of you folks my age can testify to this fact.
What your parents did?
Did we bury a pet? You know
They
what we
would
did
just
with them?
dump 'em
Loaded them in
somewhere.
the truck.
How do
They'd
you do
take them off
that?
and just dump them somewhere. I don't hardly remember anybody spending money with a veterinarian except to get them their rabies shot.
Yeah. Well, I have family in Walker County, so they just take them off and dump them before they die. You know?
How do you do
So
Well, that's the way it is in Walker County.
my parents live down there, and they regularly have dogs dropped in their yard.
All right.
Oh,
What city
that's
in
so
Walker
sad.
County do they live in?
They live below Parish, which is the only place I've ever seen high school officials get beat up. That was at a football game, and they ran on the field and beat up the officials.
What is the place that has the old jail? What city is that?
Houston?
What is it?
Houston and Winston County?
Winston County's what I'm talking about. They have a Free State of Winston parade every year. I don't know if they still have it or not, but I was there for that thing. Man, you talk about a bunch of rednecks. They come out.
They came up from Jasper.
Yeah, I ain't kidding. All right, anything we need to know else about? And the pool hall's still open. That's what I needed to know.
Absolutely. You can
Evidently.
stop by.
I
They'll be glad
haven't
to have
visited
you.
it yet, but I've heard it's open.
It's right down from your office.
Okay.
Okay,
You can
yeah,
see it.
hey, when you
So,
on your
do I have
lunch,
permission to go for lunch?
Absolutely.
I guess they let
Yeah, I wouldn't eat there, but
do they let women in that place?
I don't know.
It is 2018.
alone.
Maybe you squeeze you in there.
It-
All right, hey, thanks for coming
Don't
out.
go
Mr. Moore.
alone.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Oh,
having
funny.
us.
Yeah.
Appreciate
All
it.
right.
You're
We'll take a break. We'll publicize that again next week for you. All right, we'll be right back, y'all. Hang on. It's my article. And welcome back here on the program.
Silly.
Get fired up here. They're gone. Hartselle has left the
Hartselle
building.
has left the building.
Dr.
Where
White, Dr. Scott, good to have you up here this morning.
Dr.
Scott.
Scott.
Is that what they call you? You know what Joseph does for a living, don't you? Makes urine.
No, I
Oh,
make
yeah, it's
water.
the fun
Well, you
show,
make.
yes.
We all make urine, but
He
we've
makes
got our own
water.
drink. BP too. It's an energy drink. I'm gonna come out with.
She's
I don't
missed
know
a
how
lot.
to with me right now.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He got a
All
bottle of
right.
water, put some yellow food coloring in it, and said we.
But that's what he does for a living. He makes it for the astronauts.
Right.
Someone's got to do it.
Yeah,
Smarter
that's
than-
right.
He's a lot
It's a
smarter
dirty
than he
job.
looks. He's a lot smarter than he looks. Dr. White, good to have you back in action. Are you
Joseph.
still catering to the old folks?
Still
Yes,
a gerontologist.
I'm still a gerontologist.
Hey, I have been saving this article for you for months.
I know it.
Months.
It's
And
a
you've
good
been
one.
with us, Jan, on and off for what? You were with me during my sex headache days?
I started on this show in August of 2015. I mean, August of
2015,
No,
well, that's
August
two
of
ago.
2003.
2003. Okay.
Yes.
First time we were here.
15 years
Yeah,
ago.
yeah.
Because we
15
started
years
in
ago. That's
August.
how long we've been in
I mean,
here.
January.
I started at the other place.
The other place,
Yep.
15 years.
Yep.
Well, congratulations. There's no award for that.
Bless your heart. You've
Well,
managed
anyway,
to
everybody's talking about
survive us.
bullying now in high school. This article is actually May 13th.
Right.
This year, by the way. And now it's talking about the newest thing on bullying, and you say this is an old problem. Senior citizens bullying battleground.
Right.
It says fist fights break out at the karaoke. Dances become breeding grounds for gossip and cruelty. Mean girls at the senior center.
Golly.
Physical, people bullying isn't physical, rather name calling, rumors, and exclusion. All this kind of stuff. Detergent stolen, clothes thrown on the floor. What kind of society are we living in?
Well, this is going on. It's not new, though. When you handed me that topic this morning, as I told you and Gloria, my very first client in 2003, when I hung up my shingle as a gerontologist, was this issue of bullying at a senior center.
Wow.
So this is not new, and so I've been following this topic
So old
all
enough
that
to know
time.
better isn't old
Or are
enough
people
to know
just
better.
forgetting what they're doing, or
No, well, but it's there's many facets to this. First of all, there is a dementia element sometimes, so the more able-bodied people might pick on the people who are less capable. But you know, bullies aren't just created in old age. These are lifelong bulliers who get into a confined environment, either a senior center, assisted living, and they just continue their bullying.
Wow.
And sometimes it's things like excluding people or making fun of them because they're
I
not
do that
as
all the time
able.
now.
Well, then stop it.
Good luck with that.
I've done that all my
You're
life.
just a jokester, though.
You're
There's a
ju-
difference.
yeah, there's a
between
difference
being
in the
a bully.
bullying, the way they're.
And with
bullying.
this senior center in California that I consulted with, there was a granny dumping element. So there are
What?
people, granny dumping. There are people who
that,
were
granny
dumping
dumping?
off their older family members, and they were being bullied by the people at the senior center
My.
because
Now, you're not talking about abuse. You're talking about bullying.
not abuse. Bullying
What's the
is
difference?
okay. Well, it is. I think it is a form of abuse.
Right.
But it's name calling. It's excluding. It's physical pushing and shoving. Making fun of
Intimidation.
someone. Yes. It takes various forms.
And they're doing it in a mean way.
Yeah.
Well,
Not
bullying
in a-
is mean.
right.
Bullying is intended to hurt the victim. And so this is something that's just continuing to go on in their life, something they've been doing all along, and it just continues on.
You think
It's a
about-
problem. So my recommendation to this senior center was twofold. I recommended that they train the staff because
To
they
recognize
had
it
no
and stop it.
program. Right, they had no program because sometimes the staff has to intervene and say enough's enough, we don't tolerate this. And then to educate the participants. And let them know that this is a bully-free zone. And that was one of the recommendations from the article.
I was shocked when I read it, because you never think about bullying taking place at a senior center.
Right, because, you know, a lot of people have this idealized version of older
Yeah,
people where
they're
they're
sitting
just
around,
a little old lady, she's so nice,
can
and she's
be.
just sweet as can be. Well, no,
yeah.
that's, some
Take
people
this
are,
domino and shove it.
yeah, some people are that way, but no, it's just different. You get different personalities and you put them all into a confined environment, and this is what happens.
And some of them may not be happy to be there.
All right.
Exactly.
And you think about if that was
It
your
makes it
grandmother,
worse.
how upset you would be
Oh,
if you
yeah.
had found out that she
What
was
if
being
your
bullied.
grandmother
yes.
is doing the bullying, though?
Well,
Well, that's awful.
that'd be bad.
It's like they used to tell me about some of my kids. Well, your kid's just hanging out with the wrong crowd. Well,
No,
how you know my
was
kid
the
ain't
bad.
the wrong crowd?
That's true. They were.
I mean, hey, somebody's got to admit to guilt.
Right. And if you're
I'll throw anybody on the bus.
And I recommended to the senior center also that if you are bullying, you can't come back. You have to change your behavior. It's not allowed, it's not acceptable, it's toxic.
But that's when the facilities have to step up and do
Exactly.
their
Yeah,
part,
they gotta
not just
enforce
take
those
that
rules.
money.
You
Let me ask
bet.
you one other thing. I gave you another article this morning, too. As people, some people around us are approaching their 60s, there's debating on
or
what-
50s.
when should people take their Social Security? You ever get that question?
Well, I do, but
It
there's so many
varies.
variables. You have to sit down And usually I tell them to go to the senior center. They have a program.
Get
They'll
bullied
sit
down
down
there.
with
You
you and, run some numbers. You have to look at different things. There is no one number for everyone.
Everybody's life is different.
Right,
Everybody's income is different, too.
Right.
Yeah. But Jan did have a topic of her own today.
Oh, what was your topic?
Healthy aging.
And how do you do that? Climb trees?
No,
That is
oh no,
ridiculous.
not for older adults.
What is healthy aging?
It's living your life as healthy as you can possibly be within your circumstances. You don't have to be rich to age healthy. But I would like to cover that topic next week. because
Well, the Queen's 92 years old. She's
She's doing
keep
something
her
right.
waiting 15 minutes almost.
Yeah, she's had a really optimum opportunity.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, we
She's
don't.
had everything at
So,
her fingertips.
Yes.
When do you? All right, I'll be almost 60 here before long.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When-
right. Now
Again.
your nose is growing, Jamie.
Again.
When do you? I wish something else would be.
Oh, you're so funny.
When do you start this healthy living to increase your lifestyle? as older you
Yesterday.
get?
When you're a child.
Well,
Aging begins in the womb, before you're born. The diet of the mother, the fitness and the diet of the mother is a big
Well, there's a lot of things.
element.
We can't go back and reverse that,
No,
obviously.
but what we can do is we can have our children be as healthy as
All right, if I wanted
possible.
to start today to be healthy, before you go over this subject for next week, what's the first thing I need to do?
Well, watch your weight, watch
Watch my
what
what?
you eat, and
You know what I had for breakfast?
nothing.
No, I'm going to tell you.
What?
My daily banana.
Okay,
I
that's
have
good.
that every day and walk around the pool a little bit, talk to Zorro.
Okay.
And then I have a grapefruit, and this morning I had a fresh peach.
That's pretty good.
That's
That's it.
pretty good. So
So
you're
let's hurry up. I
getting
got to
your
go to the
fruits.
bathroom here as soon as we get through this
Yeah,
show.
right. Well, you're getting a lot of fiber, Jamie.
Hey, this reminds me of what she's talking about, the quote from, you mentioned Mickey Mantle earlier. Mickey Mantle said in his later years,
I was drunk.
had I known I was going to live this long, I would have taken better care of
Oh, yeah,
myself.
right.
Because he did. He partied, he womanized, he drank, He wasn't a very good
was
role
very
model.
hard on
I mean,
his body.
He died at what, 50-something?
yeah, I think so.
That's
Yeah.
Dusty's hero.
I know, but I mean, I've heard that quote.
Yeah,
Dusty
that's
and
a
I have
good
talked
one.
about that quote.
So-
He was a big, strong athlete, but he didn't take care of himself, and he died too young.
Yeah, so what's
Everything
neat?
you eat is either prolonging your life or causing harm to your body. I mean,
What are you, a nutritionist?
yeah,
Yeah.
actually, I just
Well,
thought something I was
Quit
gonna
this
Give
is
me that
good.
crap
This
you
is
do.
common
What?
sense.
We don't eat, we eat a lot of bananas, a lot of fruit, a lot of grapefruits. I mean, we don't have junk.
How good is
Nuts.
alcohol for you?
It's not good
Well,
for you. You don't
in moderation.
stop it.
In
You
fact-
don't drink a
in
lot
fact,
of
the
alcohol.
I just saw
Credo.
things that beer is good for men. If you drink like 2 a day or something.
In
Well,
moderation.
yeah, in moderation.
Moderation.
Everything in moderation. That's probably the credo for
You know
healthy
how hard it
aging.
is to get up and come up here and show with a headache from drinking too much? Somebody told me hard.
Yeah, right.
That's why you don't worry about that anymore.
Somebody told me it's hard.
Hey, I'm
Yeah.
sure you've had days.
Yeah.
Anyway, Joseph, let's talk about you for a moment. Enough about me for a change. But anyway,
About
is that the only
time.
shirt you had?
Yeah, it's the only shirt I have. I have breaking news.
Oh.
I haven't shared this.
What are you
Today's your
gonna
last
be
day?
in?
Yeah,
What are you gonna be
exclusive.
in?
Day your last day?
No.
No, Carissa and I are headed
You got it.
to Tennessee today. Did I tell you about it?
You told me.
So anyway, we got booked for a photo shoot today for a car company. I don't know a lot of the details about it.
Husband, wife.
They wanted her
Husband and
too?
wife. Yeah, they wanted me to
No,
submit a
Joseph
husband and wife.
submitted his wife without her knowing about
Yeah,
it, but it
right.
worked out.
And so they booked us. So hopefully they'll focus more on her
You got to go
than
to
me.
Knoxville?
Where is it? Lebanon, Tennessee.
Oh, okay. So it's just a photo shoot for a car company?
As far as I know, it's just photo, just what they call print. So it's a print gig. So,
Any other
we may
couples
be
involved?
getting in
or
the
just-
car, or driving the car, or
Okay.
you know,
You get
checking the
paid?
salesman's hand. I don't know what
You
we'll
get
be
paid?
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's paying gig.
Oh.
So
we,
Chris is
we can
really
stop on the way home and eat a nice dinner.
Was she
That's
shocked?
about all it's
Good.
worth.
Was she shocked?
I think she was a little surprised. So we were picking out our wardrobe last night, and she was like, "What do you think about this?" So she's like, "You're going to have to give me instructions on this." I said, "This is an easy gig when you don't have to have any lines and you don't have to talk." I said, "You just do what the director
what it's
tells
about.
you.
Yeah.
Okay, stand here. Okay,
touch her on the back. Okay, smile, you know, whatever. And you get to look at the camera. When you're acting, you don't look in the camera. So, anyway.
I'm always acting, Joseph.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, by the way, have y'all had a chance to see Yellowstone yet on
Yes.
Paramount?
We're watching it.
Wow.
It comes on tonight.
Episode 3 was.
Wow, yes.
She's a sassy something like she.
Crazy.
You're not watching it, right?
No, I'm
Sorry, I think I
Well, they
snorted.
showed-
Not for not for children.
No,
if
it's-
they would leave some of that
It's
out, it would
vulgar.
be
It's
so much
R-rated for
better.
sure.
It's good.
It is. Kevin
Okay.
The
Costner.
like
story-
Dallas.
Kevin, it's
Yeah.
Kevin Costner. And,
I mean, when you put Costner in a pair of cowboy boots and a cowboy hat, he's just something
That's a
about him.
hit.
It's like
Yeah.
Tom Cruise with aviator shades.
Yeah.
Have you
That's a
seen
good show.
American Made yet?
Oh, yeah.
no, is it good?
That was a good movie.
Haven't seen it.
The pilot.
Pilot.
Yeah, I saw that.
Based on a true story.
Hey, let me talk about Gloria for a moment, not just about me. Let's talk about her new business here that she is working with out of Bridge Street. If you guys are,
Hometown Wonders.
as Krista knows, the housing market here in Athens, Limestone County is
Booming.
red hot.
Yes,
If
it
you want
is.
to close, you go ahead and tell you know more than I do. I'm just setting you up.
It's a full mortgage company. You can pre-qualify if you're looking for a home now, and actually true pre-qualify, because sometimes when you just call them and tell them some things over the phone and then they're like, oops, you didn't tell me about this part, you can't qualify for that much. They will do a true pre-qualification. That way, if you find the house of your dreams, you know you can get it, and we can close earlier than 30 days. You can go to savewithgloria.com, fill out a simple form, and they'll get you started. Veterans Museum, let's not forget, the last day to buy these tickets is July 19th, and if you can't make it or you'd like to donate a ticket for a veteran, you can call them and order a ticket, and they'll be happy to pass that along. Great event, too. That's Kim Hodges right here in Athens. You going to read that book? That book is really
This
good.
book, this is a true story. I mean, this guy
It's
lives
sad
in
it's a
2
true
weeks.
story.
It is very sad. But I told him, I said, how do you live like that? He said, Jamie, I'm not a victim, I'm victorious. I said, great answer. But this is just phenomenal, the way they grew up, had to live in filth like this, and to turn out the way he and his brother did is just unbelievable. Ran into him
Something
at
else
the-
he talks about in the book, too, is you know how family's supposed to love each other? Well, a lot of times now, in this day and time, it's unless you're doing something for me, I have no use for you. And that's
Even
sad.
family?
Yes. Yes.
That is sad. If you can't count on
Well,
your
good luck
family.
today on
Yeah.
good luck on your
Yeah,
shoot today.
thank you,
Dr.
thank
White,
you.
good to have you back in
Thank
action.
you. It's
Can't
good
wait
to
to
be
get you
here.
staying healthier. And you look good in your robe out yesterday morning, about 6. And I
Well,
saw you walking
thank
there.
you.
Sporting it.
Yeah.
I don't usually like to take this out in the yard before the sun comes up, but sometimes I get
You're
carried
awful.
away.
Tomorrow,
Hey,
will Glenn Coffee video be?
Yeah, we'll
will you
show
have
some of
that
that.
for
We're
tomorrow?
talking about mud volleyball. We're again doing that this Saturday.
Yeah, I'm seeing
and by
that
the way, it's
Saturday.
free tomato sandwich day at Decatur Farmers Market
This
coming up
Saturday.
Saturday too. You ought to go over that. That's a good thing.
Tons of car
Car
shows to
shows.
talk
Joseph
about
have
tomorrow.
all day tomorrow to talk about things. We'll take a break for that. Good to have y'all back in action with us. We got to go. See y'all.
Bye-bye.